Welcome back to the final K. We have got the Strade Bianche 2026. The TV coverage has finally went live. We've got 85 kilometers to go. Finally went live on the TV. So they've got 2 kilometers until the Monte Santa Maria. That is the big main gravel sector of the day. 11 and a half kilometers long. There's a breakaway up the front with quite a few people's favourite for the day. It was Thibaut Del Grosso from Alpecin. He is up at the front of the race in the breakaway. We've also got Martin Marcellucci, Jack Haig, Patrick Conrad, Samuele Zoccarato, Adrien Bouchis, Adrien Foldagger, Tim Rex, and Davide Tonati. Something like that. But 9 riders in the breakaway. 84.8 kilometers to go. Sorry, I'm just fixing my mic here. The cable for it doesn't want to sit right. But we've got 0.7 kilometers to the front of the race. Hits the Monte Santa Maria. They don't have a time gap. I think it's 20 seconds or something. UAE were pacing at the front, so they were. So this is them hitting the Monte Santa Maria now as the peloton just closes on the breakaway. As they just hit it now with the UAE at the front. Now, I know that in the interview beforehand, Strade Bianche said that he's going to wait for Del Toro to make the move. So all eyes are on Del Toro to see what happens there. Breakaway just being reeled in there. There's about they've caught them now. They're on the back of them now, and this is where we're gonna see fireworks happen. Hopefully, 5-star in difficulty rating. There is 11.5 kilometers, 5.5 kilometer or 4.5 kilometer climb. As UAE move to the front and Pogacar, Pogacar sitting in second wheel. Quinn Simmons I can see Quinn Simmons because he's in the American flag. So they're on the Monte Santa Maria now. Just hit it. Breakaway just got caught. Pogacar's second wheel behind must be Vermeer. Yeah, Florian Vermeer is at the front. Del Toro sitting about 5th or 6th wheel. Pidcock looks to have a mechanical. Oh, shit. Pidcock's got a mechanical. He's dropping down. Pidcock's way back. He's just dropped a lot there. Pogacar's still sitting in second wheel. 83 kilometers to go. Fuck. Pidcock's out of it already at the start. Oh, you're kidding. You've got my you've other favourites down the right hand side. Pogacar, obviously, Del Toro, Pidcock, Paul Sexas, because a lot of people have been talking about him. Is Pidcock there? I think he is. Julian Alaphilippe's up there. I see Paul Sexas as well. Image at the front is Florian Vermeer first, and then there is Pogacar, Del Toro, and Paul Sexas. What a front three, like. Julian Alaphilippe's there. Matteo Jorgensen is there. Tom Pidcock is coming back up now. I see him. He's about 15th. No, he's about 15th wheel down. So he's making his way back up. 82.5 kilometers to go. There's 10 kilometers left of the Monte Santa Maria. And we just have to wait for Del Toro to make his move. Jan Kristen's at the front, not Florian Vermeer anymore. It's Jan Kristen. I wonder how I seen the end of the women's race there. It was very good. It was like a five woman sprint. So it was. So if that ends up for this race, that would be exactly what you'd be looking for. Like Jan Christian gets out of the saddle and puts some power into this wee bit of an uphill. They're about to hit 10% here. Or is that going down? I think that's a descent of 10%. Oh no, that's the other way. That's if you're going the other way. As the peloton's stretching away out here. There's a group of about 6 riders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 riders. Pidcock is just trying to get onto the back of this. But the 7 riders are looking like there is Sexas. Del Toro's still there, obviously Pogacar. Jorgensen's there as Pidcock reaches the back of that wee group. So there's someone from Decathlon on his wheel as well. But the splits have happened. Van Aert, Simmons, they're chasing. Healy's in the third group chasing. Their AF Education are at the front of that group. So the peloton has actually split into 3 sections now. With the main group. Oh, look at that group. Jan Christian, Tadej Pogacar, Isaac Del Toro, Tom Pidcock, Paul Sexas, Matteo Jorgensen. What a group for the front. So Pidcock has made his way back up after that. But I don't know what issue it was, but he looked down at the bike and dropped away out the back. So I don't know what the issue was. Jan Christian still at the front pulling. So Roman Gregoire is there. Paul Lapierre is there. Jordan Labrosse is there for Decathlon. So Decathlon have the numbers as well. They have 3 riders. Decathlon have been really, really good the whole season. Like, they've always got the numbers at the front racing. They had a bit of a slip up at Kerner, Brussels Kerner, like, but apart from that, they've always been there, like. We're about to hit the climb at the Monte Santa Maria now. And once we hit that, they're hitting the wee descent down to it. And then we're about to hit it. So I think once they hit that, that is attack time for Del Toro. I wonder if Pogacar was actually telling the truth like last year, and he actually is waiting for Del Toro to attack. $80 kilometers to go now. I will change that. Pogacar's at the front. Pogacar's at the front of this group now. Jan Christian has moved off to the side, so we wonder what's gonna. Let's see what's gonna happen. Pidcock is right on his wheel. There's a gap now from Pidcock and Pogacar are gapping. Sexas is third, chasing down. And Pidcock looks down at his bike again. Oh no. Are you Pogacar looks as if he is Paul Sexas gonna catch him? He's trying to get away. Paul Sexas is chasing him down. Del Toro's on Paul Sexas' wheel with Jorgensen on his wheel. Pidcock's gone. He's under the third chasing group with Roman Gregoire. But fuck. But Pogacar's away, sort of. But Pidcock looks like he has got the mechanical. So Pidcock is with Jan Christian, Roman Gregoire, and 2 Decathlon riders, as Pogacar's about 5 bike lengths in front of Sexas, as Sexas is closing the gap. But Pogacar hasn't got out of the seat or anything. He doesn't really get out of the seat when he's attacking, but the power he's putting in here. Del Toro's on the wheel of Sexas. Jorgensen's being dropped by Sexas and Del Toro. The gap is sort of, it's not decreasing or increasing, it's sort of just staying the same. Paul Sexas is putting in the work here. Wow. Paul Sexas he's about to catch Pogacar. Who's that? someone from both decathlon riders dropping from the Pidcock group, as Jan Christen drops as well. So there's only Pidcock and Gregoire chasing down Jorgensen, who has dropped from the Paul Sexas and Del Toro group. Del Toro drops from Paul Sexas as Paul Sexas is moving on to the wheel of Pogacar. Oh my god. Fair play to Sexas. This is brilliant. He's about one or two bike lengths away from him, but he's closing the gap. And obviously he'll close the gap and Pogacar will just rip into it. But Del Toro is dropping. It's down to 2 now. It's down to Sexas and Pogacar. 6.3 kilometers left of the Monte Santa Maria. 78.6 kilometers left of this race. There's Jorgensen, who is in 4th position. But it looks like Pogacar and Sexas are away at this one. Oh no! They've just put the camera back to the front and Paul Sexas is cracked. Pogacar's away. Oh no! Pogacar's away. Pogacar has... Pidcock is catching Jorgensen, so that is Gregoire and Pidcock catching up on Jorgensen. I wonder what happened to Pidcock. Like, that mechanical, that's his second mechanical he had in that section. He just looks down. I think they said, yeah, his chain came off. He was on Pogacar. He dropped and then got back and was sitting on Pogacar's wheel. Both of them were away and his chain came off again. But yes, if you're just joining, Pogacar is away off the front. Paul Sexas caught up to him and Pogacar said not today, mate, and went off. Pidcock dropped twice with a mechanical. He is in a group with Gregoire and Jorgensen, who are chasing Del Toro, who's currently in 3rd. Paul Sexas is currently in 2nd. And Tadej Pogacar is out the front. He's got a gap of about... Well, they've put the gap there from Pogacar to Pidcock at 30 seconds. According to PCS, the gap from Pogacar to Paul Sexas is 8 seconds. So, yeah, 5 kilometers left of the Monte Santa Maria. First race of the season for Pogacar, and he is doing what he does best. Like, if you're enjoying this, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and all that stuff. I'm live for the Paris-Nice and the Tirreno next week, so busy week ahead. But we've got the Strade Bianche first. I wonder who... I wonder if a wee group's going to form, or Paul Sexas is going to stay in 2nd and try and do it himself. I think Del Toro's 4 seconds behind Paul Sexas, and then the Pidcock group is 20 seconds behind the Del Toro group. But Pogacar, he's just something different. Like, he really is. Gregoire at the front of the Pidcock group with Jorgensen. They're showing up the road, you can't see, and they go to a break. Of course they go to a break, right? So, what has happened? Monte Santa Maria, Pidcock, 2 mechanicals. He was looking really well, sitting on the wheel of Pogacar. Them 2 were sort of away. There was a bit of a gap, and then he had a second mechanical. His chain came off, and he dropped way out the back to the Romain Gregoire group, which was the 3rd group. Paul Sexas closed the gap on Tadej Pogacar to about... I think he got onto the back of him, and then the camera went off. When the camera went back on the Pogacar, Sexas was way down the road. So I don't know what happened there. I don't know if Paul Sexas cracked or Pogacar attacked. But it's saying there in PCS, Del Toro and Paul Sexas are now together. There is a 24-second gap now from Sexas and Del Toro to the chasing group of Pidcock and Gregoire. And then 12 seconds from Del Toro and Sexas to Pogacar. There was an area in the Monte Santa Maria which sort of, I think it was Jan Christen, brilliant pull at the front. he just split the peloton apart, and there was a group of about 7 that got away. And I think Van Aert, he got caught in the second chasing group, and Ben Healy was caught in the third chasing group. So he was. So Jan Christen has been the MVP for UAE on that sector. And it looks like it's just going to be Tadej Pogačar for the next 75 kilometers solo. A wee training ride for him. I have a wee poll going in the chat if you want to vote on it. It's for who you think is going to come second, because that is the battle at the moment. I think the race is over for who's going to come first, unless Pogačar crashes. But yeah, the group for Gregoire, Pidcock and Jorgensen has moved up to 38 seconds from Pogačar, according to PCS. And this was the year they were meant to make things easier for Pogačar as well. Or no, not Pogačar, but easier for the other riders, removing some gravel, making the stage shorter. And he is, he's pretty much won again. Didn't wait for Del Toro to go though, so that interview was false that he gave before. Del Toro didn't go. It was Pogačar that went out the front and got away. Why is this still an ad break? Like, I don't. They didn't go live for the TV coverage till just before the Monte Santa Maria. I know that's when it kicks off, but I know there's people that want to watch it before that, see what's going on. So they should have had some TV coverage, like it only showing the last 80 kilometers for some of the people's favorite races of the season. Isn't it? Isn't it, my guy? And they're still on an ad break. Can we get back to the live feed? Like, seriously? I want to see what's going on, even though nothing much will have changed. PCS says the gap is 15 seconds from Del Toro and Sexas to Pogačar. Right, we're back. Right. Jorgensen, Pidcock, Gregoire group. Jorgensen's at the front, pacing. Del Toro and Sexas. Sexas is at the front of that wee group, pacing. Obviously, because Del Toro's not going to pace, Saint Pogačar is out the front. The gap is apparently 22 seconds to Pogačar from Del Toro and Sexas, and according to the TV, it's 45 seconds from Pogačar to Pidcock. There's 1.5 kilometers left of the Monte Santa Maria. I just read they went for an ad break during that. Like, they could win for an ad break after, where there's 25 kilometers of just normal road. They go for an ad break during the Monte Santa Maria. Right, I have a replay here of what is happening to Pidcock? Going around the corner and his back wheel skids. Not a good day for Pidcock. Good by Canlon though. He kept it up straight. 73.6k to go. So there's a fourth chasing group now on the TV that is 1 minute and 30 down. I think that's the peloton. It says the peloton on PCS, so I don't know who's in it. I don't think they'll show any the footage of the peloton. Seeing these groups right out, and they show they show it as soon as I say that. So here we go. Who's in this group? And they showed the back of it. So they're 1 minute and 30 down. This bit of the peloton. And they're still not showing who's at the front of it. Right, no, the camera's too far away. Fuck's sake. Right, someone from AF Education in third. There's Bahrain at the front. The Van Aert's in that group, so Van Aert is 1 minute and 30 down. Ben Healy's in that group, 1 minute and 30 down. But Bahrain is pacing at the front of the peloton. That is 1 minute and 27 seconds down, as the camera pans back to Pogačar with the slim shady hair sticking out the back of his helmet. 46 seconds now for the gap of Pidcock and 22 for the Sexas group. That's him off the Monte Santa Maria, and he's now onto the paved roads now for the next 25 to 30 kilometers until they hit the. I think that cobble sector is 0.6 or 0.7 kilometers long. I just missed it going along the bottom of the screen there, so I don't know. I can't remember the name of it. It's probably one of them hard to pronounce ones. So Pogacar's off the Monte Santa Maria. According to PCS, Sexas and Del Toro are 32 seconds down. That was it there. The Castagno one. I've missed the front of the name. So they're off the Monte Santa Maria now, the Sexas group. And Pidcock, they come off the Monte Santa Maria as well. So the front three groups are all off the Monte Santa Maria. They are, like I said, let me try and work it out. So it's about 15 kilometers. I was saying 25. It's about 15 kilometers until the next gravel sector. Jorgensen, Gregoire, and Pidcock all working together. It's good to see. So hopefully they catch the Del Toro group. It looks like they are. It's about 21 seconds from Del Toro and Sexas to the Pidcock group, according to PCS, that is. What? So I don't know what's going on. So PCS has the Pidcock group 53 seconds down from Pogacar. The TV has them 1 minute and 30 down. So I don't know. Couldn't tell you. 30 seconds or 28 seconds on the Sexas group. So I don't know whether that the Pidcock is 20 seconds behind Sexas or 1 minute as they update it. I go through a lot and then they update it. So there is 20 seconds. Pidcock's 48 seconds down. Sexas 29 seconds down, and the peloton is 1 minute and 35. So PCS was right. It was the TV it was wrong. As he hits into the final 70k, let's change that. As you do, the camera pans up the road from Pogacar. They're on sort of like a flat open area, and you can see Sexas and Del Toro way down the road, 30 seconds behind. Del Toro just comfortably sitting on the wheel of Sexas as Pidcock group is looking closer than I expected. Yeah. So Sexas is making a mistake. He's probably going to tire out, and Isaac will just attack if he doesn't go back. Yeah, that's a good take. I didn't actually think of that. So yeah, the smart thing to do would be wait on Pidcock, because the three of them are working together: Jorgensen, Gregoire, and Pidcock. So if they do catch him and he still stays at the front, I guess you could say rookie mistake. Because he isn't getting anywhere. Pidcock's just getting closer. That group's just getting closer. So yeah, you're all right. He should just be sitting up. Shows the peloton there coming around the corner that I mentioned that the Pidcock was close to the Sexas group. They're just coming around that corner now. Sexas is not him yet. Now, you see the amount of people talking on TikTok saying, I've seen Sexas is coming second, Sexas is beating Pogacar, and he's a great talent, and he's putting out unbelievable numbers at the start of the season, but there is levels to this thing, and what he did catching and bridging across the Pogacar was very, very good. But Pogacar just once he seen he was there, he just see you later, mate, and that was that. So he has a long way to go, but the ceiling is extremely high for him and Del Toro, actually. But I think Del Toro will obviously have the more experience, and he's about a season or two on him. 68.8 kilometers. Yeah, he could come second, but Pogacar isn't on another level. He's not even on another level. He's on a different planet. He's that good. Because that's why I don't know if you follow me on TikTok or anything, but I put out like, who do you think is going to come second? Because it's obvious who's going to come first. So it's the battle for second, pretty much. It's two different races. It's just Pogacar at the front for the first race, and then the second race is second place. And the group is looking pretty good for second place if the Pidcock group catches. I wonder if is Sexas. Yeah, Sexas is still at the front. They're in a feed zone now. I think Sexas and Del Toro both got bottles there. I don't think... Is there anyone from this group grabbing a bottle? No. Pidcock, Gregoire, or Jorgensen do not take a bottle. So I know... Or no, did I say Sexas? Pidcock, Jorgensen, and Gregoire didn't take a bottle. I think Sexas and Del Toro did. Yeah, so 10 seconds between. They are getting very close. So it looks like Sexas is going to get caught. He is still at the front riding pretty hard. But you just, like you said, just back off a bit because you're going to get caught. The three of these guys are working behind you. What was it? Do you think the peloton will catch Pidcock? That's a good one. They're a minute down. They're Pidcock's 49 behind Pogacar, and the peloton is a minute and 49. So there's a minute in it, and there is, I'd say, about 10 kilometers to the next the next gravel sector, which is only 0.7 kilometer. If they do catch him, it'd be pretty good. It'd make it a bit more interesting until the Colle Pinzuto, where I think more attacks will happen. Bora has the whole team there though, and Van Aert. I know I've seen Van Aert and Healy were there. Bahrain, the last time they showed them on the camera, it was Bahrain at the front. And I don't know if they've got Peo Bilbao still or Mohoric. But they're two ones to look out for Bahrain. That's obviously why they would be pulling. You said the Bora team's there. I can't confirm that. I think that I wasn't looking at the TV, but according to PCS, the Sexas group has been caught. Am I sure Pogacar's going to win? He's a minute up the road. Here, if Sexas still has the legs, Gregoire, Pidcock, and Jorgensen all work together, you never know. I don't know. Oh, right. Love the videos. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. I've got a Tirreno Adriatico preview recorded, but I don't know if I'm going to get it out on time. Pellizzari is sitting there, and these two Bora riders working. I will take your word for it. I haven't seen. They're back on another break here, so I'm looking at eToro adverts. So I didn't actually realize Pellizzari was riding it. I knew he was riding the Tirreno, but they hadn't confirmed the full Bora team the last time I had checked. So yeah, it's actually good to see Pellizzari riding it. So it is. The break, yet again, according to PCS, from Pogacar to the second chasing group is 1 minute now. 40 seconds down from the Ben Healy and Wout van Aert group. So it looks like Healy attacked. Where are you getting this? I'm watching Peter Sagan ride for Whoosh here. I don't know. So yeah, Bilbao's in that group as well. Apparently, I can see Healy and Van Aert 40 seconds behind this Del Toro group. Peo Bilbao is in that group as well. You're watching TV. Well, lucky for you, because I'm on an ad break. I'm alive. Let me go off the thing and go back into it. Yeah, I'm live. I'm Johannesson. Oh, it is getting... Oh, look at this. Look at the updates. So we've got Peo Bilbao, Johannesson, Madouas, Healy, Van Aert in a group attack. Oh, this is... If they catch this second group, and they're only a minute down on Pogacar, you could see Pogacar. Yeah, I think you could see him get caught, if they all work together. Especially seeing Jorgensen and Van Aert, two Jumbo-Visma riders. Pidcock will obviously be riding. And Gregoire's riding with them anyway. Sexas might lose it. Sexas might blow, because he has been pacing at the front for quite a while. on his own. Got to be a sixth monument. You definitely have to consider, like, it's only the 20th edition, but it is like a fan favourite. Oh, don't say that. If he's getting called be the final 15k, that would be, honestly, if Pogacar gets caught with 15 kilometers to go, that would be fucking brilliant. Because I don't know if anyone, I don't follow the women's cycling, but it's not I don't follow it, it's just I don't know really anyone in it. I turned on, it was the last 2 kilometers, and I seen coming up to the final climb, there was 7 riders in a group. I was like, oh, this is looking good. Del Toro chilling in the group. Right, so we're back on camera. We're back on TV. If it's a sprint finish, I swear to God, I'll be screaming. So Johannesson, Healy, Van Aert, Peo Bilbao, Madouas, they are chasing. There's another group in behind that has broke away from this peloton. Went back to the front. Del Toro is beside the car taking an energy gel. But there is a group chasing this Van Aert group. I've seen someone from UAE and I've seen someone from AF Education. So, don't know who it is. They're on the camera's right on Del Toro here. Jorgensen's at the front pacing, Sexas in second wheel. Then there's Pidcock and Gregoire. 63.1 kilometers, just hitting 63 kilometers to go. But Del Toro just sits at the back, and rightly so. Do I know if he is anywhere in the third? I knew he was in the break. Obviously, he was in the breakaway. They got caught at the Monte Santa Maria. I don't know if they went past him and he just went straight out the back, or they haven't really shown the peloton. They showed it once over the Monte Santa Maria, and that was sort of. Give me 1 second. It was just a note slid under the door. No, he did. Once the breakaway was caught, Vermeersch went straight to the front with Pogacar, and they just went flying. And I think Pidcock went second wheel, and that's when he had his first mechanical. So once the breakaway got caught right at the front of the Monte Santa Maria, UAE went straight to the front. It's my camera to focus. There we go. Back in focus. I don't think he was at the front for some time. So that wasn't Madouas and that wasn't Johannesson. It is Andreas Kron and Clement Braz Afonso. That is the Groupama FDG rider and the Uno X rider. I know the thing is, when they hit the Monte Santa Maria, Pidcock was on Pogacar's wheel. Then he had a mechanic. I don't know if his chain popped out for the first one, but then he dropped the way back. He clawed his way back. Pogacar then went to the front of the peloton, started pacing. A gap formed. Pidcock was the only one on his wheel, and then the chain popped out again, and he went straight out the back again. So pardon me. If I'd say Pidcock. Well, I don't know if he'd still be with him. Actually, no, I do. It'd be obviously hindsight, like, but I do think Pidcock could still be. He definitely would have been in the Sexas group. But I think he would have been with him, because sure, didn't they? Them two were together the whole race last year until the Pinzuto, was it, where Pogacar attacked? Because Pogacar crashed. What am I on about? So here we go. Quinn Simmons is in this group. Healy. So this is a big chasing group. They are 25 seconds down, as the chasing group is now 1:06 from Pogacar. Who's 24 for Bahrain? 24. The 22 is Peo Bilbao, and he's in that group. 24 though. Let me have a look. 24 is. All right. Yeah. No. Yeah. Peo Bilbao. So he's in that group for Bahrain. He came sixth last year. Was it? He was definitely in the top 10. I know that. But this Wout van Aert group is Jan Christen, Peo Bilbao, Paul Lapierre, Ben Healy, Clement Braz Afonso, Quinn Simmons, Wout van Aert, and Andreas Kron. That is some group to be chasing down Del Toro, Paul Sexas, Roman Gregoire, Jorgensen, and Pidcock. So if this group catches, hold up, who was that? There was a rider from Ginny and Vermeersch from Red Bull just hit the back of that Wout van Aert group as well. Unless he was already there, but I just seen him come up in the back group. Ginny and Vermeersch, yeah. That's... I've seen quite a lot of people talk about him as well, like commenting on my TikTok and stuff, Ginny and Vermeersch. So 25 seconds from the Healy group and the Wout van Aert group to the Paul Sexas and Del Toro group. The gap from Pogacar to Pidcock and co is 1 minute and 10 seconds as they hit 60k to go. 60 kilometers. Oh shit. But I think... You thought Palazzari was going to be the leader? See, I chose... like I said, I didn't know Palazzari was riding it. And I seen that Vermeersch was their main guy, and I think that's why loads of people were talking about him. As Ben Healy attacks out the front of this Wout van Aert group with, I think, Andreas Kron on his wheel, Quentin Simmons at the front of the group trying to follow. But Ben Healy looks like he wants to go alone. I think if this big group catches the Del Toro group, I don't think anyone will work together to catch Pogacar. I think this is too big of a group to chase down, if that makes sense at all. Because Jan Christen and Del Toro will be there, they're obviously not going to work. But I think then when you get all the big numbers back in, you'll go, right, well, AF Education have three riders, you go to the front, then Jorgensen and Van Aert, well, there's two Jumbo riders, you go to the front, and then it'll just be everyone arguing and all that. I think you need like a group of about eight riders just to go full out to catch him. But I think with that second group chasing, what you're looking, Healy's attacked from it, and so is Andreas Kron. So there was 2, 4, 6, 8. There was 10 in that group. Then they were going to catch another 5, so that would have been a group of 15. 13 if you take out Del Toro and Christen. Yeah, no one's going to work. If they all come together, it will be no one will work, and they'll just fight for second place. The group from Pidcock to Pogacar it's not really moving. It's went from 110 to 111, so no real changes there. Healy seems to be 11 seconds behind Pidcock's group. So that's Healy and Andreas Kron. I think that's pronounced right. I don't know. But that is who is Valgren there as well for AF Education in that Van Aert group. Yeah, there's no point. Poggy looks strong. There's no point even speaking about him because he's out the front. He probably hasn't even started sweating yet. He's probably just out the front. We Sunday ride or Saturday ride because it's Saturday. So there's Ben Healy going up the road. There's the Sexas group just up the road in front of him. So it is. I think if these two get on and everyone starts working together, you could see the gap come down. But I think if that Jan Christen group gets on, I don't see much time being taken out. You'll probably complete. Like I said, I was on in the comments on my TikTok, someone said he'll probably attack from 150 kilometers. I said he'll complete this race and go back and do another lap and overtake everyone because it's like he's like a motorbike. He's got 4 riders chasing him down, minus Del Toro, and then if Ben Healy and Kron come on, it'll be 6 riders chasing him down. And the gap will probably stay the same. I hope it goes down and you start to see it go down. But the gap will probably stay 110. 1 minute, 110, something like that. It'll not budge. Oh, you're in the ad break now. Healy and Kron are about 2 bike lengths away from this Del Toro group, so they pretty much caught them. So now there's no time gap for the Wout van Aert group chasing. 3.5 kilometers to go until sector 8, which is only 0.6 kilometers. Let's see it. It is coming up along the bottom. Sector 8. Sorry, what? Is this sector? I don't know. I must have got my sectors. Oh no, because it's a half. Sorry, I've got the wee half one in there, so I'm behind. So 9. Yeah, so there 0.6 kilometers, 2-star difficulty. As Jorgensen, as soon as he's at the front of the group now. The last time when I looked at it before, Paul Sexas was at the front before Healy and all caught them, but Jorgensen's at the front now. Pidcock in second, Del Toro in third, Sexas fourth, Gregoire fifth, Healy sixth, and Andres Kron in seventh wheel. Pogacar still at the front as the time gap goes up to 1:14. He's not even struggling, Pogacar. It doesn't even look like it's like showing like a side profile of him that he's not like breathing heavy or anything. He's just going along. You don't like this. I actually noticed that in the, what was it? The Omlop when the Van der Poel group was out the front, and there was about 3 or 4 Visma riders, including Matthew Brennan. They were in the group chasing, and they just weren't. They weren't doing anything. I was thinking to myself, why aren't they stick 3 of them out the front and go for it? Because the gap was still reasonable enough for them to catch. Because who was the other team riding? Lotto were at the front as well. So if they went with them and they properly went for it, you could have brought the time down. But they were all over the road and they weren't together. And yeah, but he eventually fell after that. Like what I'm talking about before. So the peloton is, or not the peloton, the Wout van Aert group is 134 down. Pidcock's group is 116 down. You can see the Pidcock group up the road as they come around the bend. Yeah, they're going to catch him. So the Wout van Aert group is going to catch this Paul Sextas group. So it looks like it's going to be the battle for second because the time has went up to 117 behind Pogacar. Either they've slowed up or Pogacar has increased his speed. Last year's Simon Yates won just by being last in the group the whole time. Oh, see that? Fuck it. See with the names and stuff. I'm horrific for it. But the one where the big famous climb where Healy, or what do you call him? Palapant or whatever. He was behind Healy the entire way up that mountain until like the final 500 meters, and then he went. I was fuming. I was raging. Because he just sat on his wheel the whole climb until 500 meters and then just launched. I thought, And then Healy obviously came second or third or what. I think it was second. I was fuming because he didn't do a turn. But sometimes it's tactical and it works, and fair play if it does work. Because you've seen it there at the start of the year with. See names? I'm dreadful. Healy had so unlucky. He just had, I think it's going to be harder for this year for Healy to get him breakaways because obviously everyone knows what he can do now. So, and everyone will just expect him to drag them to the finish. So, because he is good at breakaways, so I think it will be harder for Healy at the Tour. But who was I saying? Start of the year, I think it was August. Yes, August from Ineos. He just sat at the back because Ineos had their sprinter. He just sat at the back of the breakaway, and then he attacked and it worked and they won. So it is good, obviously, if you like the rider and they win and it works. But see if you don't like the rider, or not if you don't like the rider. See if a rider you like gets beat or something like that. It is. You are fuming because you're like, you lazy prick, just ride. So this is Pogacar on the Monte Aperte. I think that's right. He's 0.3 kilometers long. This one is only about 0.6 kilometers. So, yeah. After that is the Col Pinzuto, which Pogacar is what it was named after him, or he's like got some. It's not named after him. I can't even think of the word now, but it was like there was a whole presentation. He's got a wee plaque at the top of the climb now. I think there'll be quite a big crowd at that. Oh, good question. Should Van Aert work for Jorgensen or the other way around? What is Jorgensen riding? Jorgensen's riding the Tirreno. I'd say Jorgensen ride for Wout van Aert, if I'm honest. Because he's riding the Tirreno, and he'll obviously be going for the Tirreno because there's climbs in that. So he'll be up against Del Toro. So I think if Wout van Aert is feeling good, and he's like, I think I can go for second here. Definitely Jorgensen ride for him, seeing he's had an unlucky start to the season. But yeah. Can we stop mentioning riders? Because every time we say something happens. Jorgensen's back at the front of this group. Healy, Cron, Sexas, Pidcock, as Quinn Simmons closes the gap behind Del Toro, and they come together. 1 minute 20 down from Pogacar. So it looks like I can't tell if. Oh, who's this? Attack. Is that Paul Lapierre? Paul Lapierre from Decathlon attacks out the front. He's going for second. Del Toro, quick to his wheel. Who's that? Cron trying to go with. So Paul Lapierre's launch out the front. Del Toro, quick to his wheel. Cron on the wheel of Del Toro, and Paul Sexas on the wheel of Cron. Healy not letting them go. No one's really. I think Paul Lapierre's. I think that other group's just dropped again. Yeah, there's another gap created from that. Never mind, they caught them. Albert Einstein on the side of the road. So Pogacar's just entered the start of the circuit. So this is the start of the circuit. They do 2 laps, is it? Yeah, 2 laps. 1 minute 20 chasing group. But there, if you look at this group now, you've Jan Christen Del Toro from UAE. You've got Valgren and Healy from EF Education, Roman Gregoire and Clement Braz Alfonso from Groupama, Van Aert and Jorgensen from Jumbo. I don't know if they're all. That's right. You don't need to tell me BRB. You go do your thing. But you've got all these riders from the same team, so the likes of Gianni Vermeersch isn't going to work at the front. Cron maybe not. Bilbao, if they're really dying for second, but they'll be looking at other riders and going, here, meet you right at the front, you've a teammate. Jorgensen attacking out the front. Healy chasing on the wheel. So this is, I didn't expect this. I didn't expect Jorgensen to attack as he sits up as Healy. Healy is straight onto the wheel, and Healy goes. Healy has attack. Go on, Healy. Go on, you boy. Healy attacks. Jan Christen trying to get on his wheel. As Healy just stops off. Is that Sexas dropping out the back? Oh dear. No, he's not. He's at the very back. I thought he was dropping, but no, he's not. 51k. 51k. I'll change this to 50k now. Wout working. I wait for the camera to go back to see if he is working. Just got your wee drink out of the water bottle. Round the corner, nice and smooth, no issues. You know, just a 1.1 kilometers until the Col Pinzuto. And I go to a break. Are you kidding me? I'm at a break now, so you may take over. You may give me the updates. Where am I watching from? UK. From the UK. there's not really much. 50k to go. If you're looking for an update, or if you are just joining in looking for an update, 50 kilometers to go. Strade Bianche out the front. The group chasing. 1 minute and 25 down. They've got Jan Christen, Del Toro, Peo Bilbao, Paul Sexas, Paul Lapierre, Ben Healy, Valgren, Clement Braz Alfonso, Roman Gregoire, Quinn Simmons, Tom Pidcock, Gianni Vermeersch, Wout van Aert, Matteo Jorgensen, and Andreas Kron. So a big chasing group behind. They were two separate groups, but they then went together. The third group caught the second group, and now they're one big group. Minute and 25 down from Pogacar. They're just showing Poggy. That's alright. I might as well do the ad breakdown because I'm not missing much. I think according to PCS, they've hit the Pinzuto now. So that's what they're showing. See if I'm missing the Pinzuto. See this Peter Sagan ad. Oh, it's on every time. Just this whoosh ad for Peter Sagan. It's just Peter Sagan. You can't take him seriously. It says on PCS the first part of the peloton behind the chasing group is 1 minute and 55 down on Pogacar. So that's 30 seconds apparently on this group. If they catch him, fuck me. You've had everyone caught except Pogacar. The peloton should start. The whole race should start, and they should have. The whole UAE team has to start about 5 to 10 minutes down on the rest of the peloton. Are they still on Pogacar? Brilliant. But the UAE team has to start 10 minutes down on the rest of the peloton, just to make it fair. Because at this rate, you've got, what is it? You've got 15 riders. If you take two, the two UAE riders, you've got 13 riders chasing down Pogacar, and it is comfortably at 1 minute and 30. They need to. They need to make things harder for Pogacar. Wout is hard pacing. That's good to see. They need to give him, like, Pogacar can only ride with one pedal or like one wheel or something, or he has to ride a kid's bike. I don't know. Oh, we're coming back. The ads have finished. And Peter Sagan's back on the screen. Oh, here we go. Right, fuck. Gianni Vermeersch out the front of the chasing group on the Col Pinzuto. Wout van Aert moves off to the right as it looks like he pulls off for making way for Jorgensen. No, he launches, or not launches, he locks onto the back of Jorgensen's wheel. Quinn Simmons looking tired. He looks like he's going to drop. I think Quinn Simmons is out of it. Who is this now? Is this Sexas? Oh, Paul Sexas. Is that did Pidcock just come off? No, I thought Pidcock just crashed there. Sexas out the front, Del Toro on his wheel, Gianni Vermeersch, Pidcock, Wout van Aert, Del Toro. Did I say Del Toro already? Jorgensen. Who's that? I think that's Gregoire. There's a gap. Van Aert's dropped, so we've got a group of 6 after the Col Pinzuto. Sexas, Del Toro, Gianni Vermeersch, Tom Pidcock, Jorgensen, and Gregoire as Kron, Wout van Aert, and Peo Bilbao are chasing. Then it is sort of just spread out for everyone else. But it is good that it's good that the group is dwindling down a bit. 47.5 kilometers. 0.7 kilometers left of the Pinzuto for Tadej Pogacar. There is 1 minute and 26 seconds on the chasing group, so I don't see that going down at all. It was 1 minute and 10 before Paul Sexas and Co got caught to start with. It's went up 17 seconds since then. I honestly see these roads and the scenery around Italy is brilliant. The crowds on the Pinzuto for Pogacar, brilliant. You love to see it. They do it again. They're on a circuit, but when do they do it again? That's when they do it again. He's going for the hat-trick. He's making history. Like, I've seen people talk about he's going to gift the win to Del Toro. If honestly, if Del Toro was there with Pogacar at the front and he gifted that win to Del Toro, giving away a three-peat of Strade Bianches, you're crazy. The people saying they're passing to the torch. The passing to the torch. If he's passing the torch at the start of the season, then Del Toro's winning the Tour de France, pretty much. Yeah, I seen him going up that Col Pinzuto. He came on the inside of Gianni Vermeersch. Actually, I double take. I've had to think, is that Saxas? Because he looked. I thought after he got caught by Pidcock and stuff that he would be tired, but at the front of this group, pacing, and he's got two teammates at the back of that group, and he's pacing at the front himself. Obviously, the teammates can't get to the front, but yeah, there's 3 riders in the group, and Saxas is at the front pacing. Hopefully, they move to the front after once they finish the Pinzuto. Healy, oh no, Healy at the back of this group, looking like it is. Is it gonna gap? Pardon me. The 3 riders for EF Educate. Did you say EF? Yeah, EF is Valgren, Michael Valgren from Denmark. So Visma have 2 riders, Groupama 2 riders, EF Education 2 riders, Decathlon 3 riders, and UAE 2 riders. Pogacar just a wee chat. We chat with the car. Just as you do. No issues. We chat with the car. Camera's back on Pogacar. 45k to go. I need to. Oh shit. What did I click? So I'm trying to sort something out in my computer. Where am I? Right here. Right. Peloton. Oh right. I thought you meant the Wout van Aert group. I was like, Jesus. What did I miss? I was only sorting something out. So 30 seconds behind the Wout van Aert group. Yeah, Pogacar's won. Obviously he has one, but I thought, like I said, if them 2 groups came together, they wouldn't work together, and the gap would increase. And now the peloton is catching this front group. So it's a battle for second. Pogacar's way at the front, so second place is now first place at the Strade Bianche. 44.2k to go. If Pogacar withdraws, who'd win? I don't know. Del Toro looks pretty comfortable. He doesn't look tired or anything. He's chasing every attack and no issues at all. So possibly him. You obviously have to mention Jorgensen looks pretty comfortable. Pidcock looks grand. He's sitting no issues at all apart from his mechanical, apart from his chain. Saxas. Did I say Saxas? Don't know, but he could be tired. But I think it would be Del Toro, Jorgensen, or Pidcock you'd be looking at, because the 3 of them are looking pretty comfortable. Yeah. You're right. He attacks, and then or someone attacks, and he goes with them, and then that's it, done. So what are we looking at? Minute and 32 seconds from the peloton to the chasing group. There's Sienna in the distance. I've actually been there before. Yeah, Pidcock is going to be unlucky. Do you mean Pidcock is going to be unlucky, or he has been unlucky? Del Toro free win. Anyway, he's got Jan Christen with him. So if the worst did happen and Pogacar withdrew, Del Toro's still got a teammate. 0.4 kilometers until Pogacar hits the Le Tolfe. If you are in here, or you're just joining, Pogacar's at the front, minute and 50 down on the chasing group. The peloton is 30 seconds behind the chasing group. Chasing group includes the likes of Del Toro, Sexas, Healy, Pidcock, Van Aert, Jorgensen, Bilbao. As Pogacar just hits the Le Tolfe, 1.1 kilometers long, is a 4-star gravel sector difficulty rating. Oh, Wout for second, good shout. That is, if Wout finishes on the podium, that is brilliant. I said that on my TikTok in a comment or something. I said if he gets on the podium, that is an unreal result for Wout van Aert. Just because of broke the ankle, was ill for Omloop, punctured tire on Kuurne Brussel Kuurne. Holy shit! Look at this climb. Not the climb, just look at the crowds. Wow, at Le Tolfe. As they go round the bend, the Tuscany dust up into the air, the massive crowds here. I commented like one. Let's see, you made no clue. What is your comment your username on TikTok, and I will go back to that because I don't know what you mean, and I will need to find it. I will look for it after I finish this. I just missed. Was that Sexas out the front? The crowd up the Le Tolfe is actually nuts. Look at this. Wow. What's the maximum? Maximum 18%. This is nuts, this crowd. That is pure cycling. That is the sport of cycling there. Them crowds and Pogacar at the front at Strade Bianche on the gravels. That is brilliant. As he's making it look like this is a training ride for him. Right, who's this? Is this Lapira or is this Sexas? But Jan Christen's on their wheel nonetheless. I think it's Lapira. Oh, near hit the bike. If you're in here, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, all that stuff. Sound like a broken record, but I be live for the Paris-Nice on Sunday through to next Sunday. I'll be live for the Tirreno, coinciding with the Paris-Nice from Monday to Sunday, so I'll be live for it all, every stage. So come and join me if you want. Gregoire in the back. So's Bilbao, as there's attacks from Wout van Aert. Here we go. Go on, Wout. Is it Wout or Wout? Or I'll just call him Van Aert. Van Aert pacing at the front. Del Toro on the wheel. Healy and Sexas. Is it Sexas? No, it's not. It's Paul Lapira. Healy, Paul Lapira, Pidcock, Jorgensen. But Van Aert is pacing out the front. What a sight to see. This is brilliant. Pidcock coming up on his left-hand side as he laps. Oh! Near had what is going on? Crash behind Del Toro. There's a guy in a fucking penguin costume in the middle of the road. Near hit Pidcock. Pidcock attacks though out the front. He is on his own. Is he? Yes, he is. He's on his own. Van Aert is chasing behind with Del Toro. There's a gap. Healy, Jorgensen, Jan Christen, Vermeersch, Lapira. Commentator said Paul Sexas hit the deck. Decathlon got the worst from it. Looks like it. What happened? So Pidcock comes up the left-hand side of Van Aert. Some agent comes out with it. Is that a chainsaw? A chainsaw on an inflatable suit. Right, bird's eye view. Here's Healy. Healy's the one that crashes. Well, he doesn't crash. He goes off the side of his bike. He's able to put his foot down, which is good to see. Sexas gets caught up in that. That's not good. But Pidcock's on his own out the front, 1:49 down on Pogacar. I highly doubt he's going to catch him, but he's on his own. Crash because some spectator. Some issues there. Ben Healy went down, able to catch himself. But after that wee mishap, Del Toro and Wout van Aert went out the front. So I don't know if they are still in a group of two or they've been caught. Pogacar onto another... What's this? Maybe it's... They just showed the name. I was waiting for the name. And the Strade del Castagno, 0.7 kilometers. 2-star difficulty rating. Pogacar is on that now. The crowds are definitely annoying. They're brilliant to see, and I love when you see the climbers go up and the massive crowds are there are brilliant. But then when you've got Pidcock launch and you've got some dick in an inflatable costume with what looks like a chainsaw jumps out in the middle of the road. Like, why? What is the point in that? Stand at the side of the road, and scream, but don't jump into the middle of the road in an inflatable costume. I don't know if the crash was or the mishap up it was from that guy or someone completely different. Final 40k, they hit 30k now. I need to change this. Sean Kelly went off commentary there, and he said he's away off commentary. He's away to ride for second place. Very good, very good. Andreas Kron out the front. Pidcock caught in his descending position, that famous kiss on the handlebars. Who's that from? This chase group is stringed out. It's attacks left and right. But Valgren and Healy are together. Jorgensen is in front of Wout van Aert. Decathlon have 3 riders, one at the front, one in the middle, and one at the back. So Decathlon don't seem to be... Healy attacks on the right. Del Toro... Oh, go on, Healy, go on. Healy attacking on the right on this... I keep forgetting the Castagno, the cobble sector. Del Toro looking to follow with someone from Decathlon. Don't know if it's Lapira or Sexas. But Healy goes out the front. Who's the Soudal guy? Mari Van's Ment. I don't know. I don't want to pronounce that and butcher it, but his first name's Mari. Del Toro's closing these attacks down with ease, no issues at all. Every time someone goes, Del Toro's straight onto it. Your team? Who's your team? I'm going to assume your team is Groupama, seeing you said Gregoire is Gregoire's out the back. Gregoire's still in this group, but I'm going to assume that. Oh, right. The fantasy cycling. Your team, half my team got cooked. But who do I still have? I've Pogacar, I have Sexas, he's still in the group. Do you have Healy? I don't think I have Healy. A Pidcock, he's still have Gianni Vermeersch. Pale Bilbao's out the back. I had him in my group or my thing. The crowds up that climb, sensational. Pogacar, Sexas, Gregoire, and Pidcock. I have that four. No, I have them 3 you mentioned. I don't have Gregoire, Bilbao. I had Vermeersch, but I had Philippe Ozana from Quick Step because I thought he was going to do well, but it looks like this other boy is. Looks like this is the boy for Quickstep. Who's the other two I had? Del Grosso and Madwa. And alright, I had Zana, I had Valter from Bahrain. Who was the other one I had from Alpecin? Bussato or something? Let me check. Francesco Bussato. I had him. He's nowhere. As Jorgensen, Del Toro, and someone from Decathlon go out the front. Pidcock trying to get on the back with Jan Christen, a couple of bike lengths behind Pidcock. That is good from Jorgensen, but Del Toro shut it down yet again. Is that Sexas or is that Lapira? It's Sexas. So we've got a group of 4 here with Jan Christen trying to get on the back here. My hot take is looking good. See if So 35.8 kilometers to go. There's a group of 4 up the front. Sexas, Jorgensen, Pidcock, Del Toro, and then a couple bike lengths behind that. And as he just joins the group is Jan Christen. Chasing group, both EF Education riders chasing pretty hard with the rest of the group behind them. But Gregor, come back. I did a hot take where I said Pogačar will come first. I said, well, I didn't say the order, but I said UAE will get first, second, and third. And if this group goes out the front, I'll tell you what, it wouldn't surprise you. Del Toro looks as comfortable as anything. He has no issues. Jan Christen's the one that looks a bit shaky. So what's the time? 1:40. So how is that? Pogačar is he's too good, like. Yeah, on the Monte Santa Maria, he was at the front grinding, but he's made it to the back of this group. Pidcock at the front of this group, pacing pretty hard. Jorgensen on his wheel. Del Toro in third wheel. I think it's Jan Christen in fourth wheel, or he's either Sexas is in fourth wheel and Jan Christen's at the back of that group. With a group of 2 EF Education riders, Valgren and Healy. We've got Wout van Aert in the group chasing Gianni Vermeersch, Paul Lapira and Labrosse from Decathlon, Andreas Kron from Uno X, Roman Gregoire from Groupama FDJ United, and some rider from Quickstep. I don't want to pronounce his second name. You're getting ads every 15 minutes. What are you watching it on? What like channel? And I'm obviously TNT, like, so. Mari Van Cement. I think that's who it is, but that is who is for Quickstep in the chasing group. Camera's just on Pogačar. Nothing's changed. Just like I said earlier, his wee Sunday ride to the finish in Siena. Saturday ride, sorry. That poll's still up, so 64% think, 14 votes on it, 64% think Isaac Del Toro is coming second, 21% think Tom Pidcock is coming second, 14 think Paul Sexas, and no one thinks another rider. So the top 2 or second place, according to everyone here and everyone who has been watching, is either Tom Pidcock, Del Toro, or Sexas. I will keep that poll going. So I will. 11 people in here. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Broken record time, but live for Paris-Nice next week, live for Tirreno next week, live for Milan-San Remo the week after, live for the Paris-Roubaix, the Tour of Flanders, Ghent-Wevelgem, Giro d'Italia, Tour de France. I'm live for everything, so subscribe. Keep up to date. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram, the.final.km. Didn't get the full handle for it, unfortunately, but that is the TikTok and Instagram. I post daily videos on both of them. You get predictions, hot takes, updates, anything like that. So if you enjoy stuff like that, subscribe, go and follow everything else. But yeah, 33.5 kilometers to go off the 20th edition of the Strade Bianche. Pogacar's out the front, 1 minute and 22 as the time actually is going down a bit. It's down to 18 seconds. Healy's dropping out the back of the third group, which, shit, that is not good. That is not good to see. Healy's done. But the second chasing group consists of Jan Christen, Del Toro, Tom Pidcock, Paul Sexas and Matteo Jorgensen. The group chasing that group is Jordan Labrosse, Paul Lapira, Michael Valgren, Roman Gregoire, Gianni Vermeersch, Wout van Aert, Andreas Kron and Maury van Semenant. I can't pronounce his name, but he rides for Quickstep and he's from Belgium, so it looks like the and they go to a break, but it looks like the Jan Christen group is sort of getting away. I think they're sitting about 15 seconds ahead of group. No, they're sitting 15 seconds ahead of group 3. Pardon me. See, honestly, every ad is Peter Sagan. Sorry, I hit the desk there. Yeah. Right, according to PCS, I don't know, I can't tell I'm on an ad break, but Roman Gregoire and Gianni Vermeersch have caught up to the Jorgensen group. So I'll obviously go with it, saying it's PCS, but I can't confirm nor deny because I can't see we're on an ad break. But fuck, Pogacar winning this 3 times in a row. I wonder if he'll get anything for that. You can't get the Monte Santa Maria because that's Cancellara's. That's his sector. He got the Pinzuto there, but 3 times in a row. I wonder what he's going to get. Like I said, he just got the Pinzuto for winning it 3 times. But they may name the climb after him. The Via Santa Catrina. They may name that after him. What league am I in for fantasy? I'm not in a league. I was actually thinking of creating a league and just putting it out there, and if anyone wanted to join, they could join it. But I'm not in a league. I just do it and go with it. I was thinking of creating a league. I don't even know. I went on to create it, and it was on about drafts and all that. So I was like, what the fuck? But I need to... What fantasy app are you using? Is it... Yeah, but I am thinking of making one. Are you on Fantacycling, or are you on something? Because there was something... Someone said I should go on this app. I can't even remember the name of it because I think it's in Dutch or something like that. But yeah, I don't know what. There's quite a lot that are about. Yeah, Fantacycling. So yeah, that's what I'm on. I'll most likely make a league then. Yeah, because there was a few people saying that they were waiting for my thing, and then there's people sending screenshots in and telling me what their Fantacycling team was like. So yeah, it might make a wee league. So I might. Just waiting for the television. Why did I say like that? I'm waiting for the ad break to finish. I'm not even watching on a TV. So I've been live an hour and 20 minutes. Jeez. In another YouTubers league, I'm 166 of 500. Fair play to you. 160. I'm struggling to make it into the top 50% of everyone doing the race. I was out of the top 50% for Omlop. I made it into the top 50% for... Oh no. I was out of the top 50% for the UAE. I made it into the top 50% for Omlop. And like, when I say made it in, I must have been like 49%. I'm hoping I'm in the top 50% for this, but knowing my luck, there'll be someone on the app with Krom, Valgren, Lapira, Gregoire. They'll have every rider that's in this front group, or the group's chasing. Right, back on the coverage. They're showing Sienna. Like I said before, I'd been here, so, not for cycling. Like, I was here just... Yeah, I had Remco as my main guy. I had Remco in the leaders jersey, and the mountains, or not the mountains. It said there was a mountains jersey. It was fucking intermediate sprinter or something. So I don't know how they did that. Choose here for Tirreno. Let me actually check. I think he might be him. I've got like a draft team just because I wanted to see who was in it, and my Tirreno team. No, I don't have him selected. So yeah, I will have a look at Ethan Hayter. 2 mil. Yeah, I will have a look at Ethan Hayter then. 28.6. I will. 30k to go. 28.5. I said I've been to Siena. I can't actually remember what I think I'm right in remember. Let me actually look it up, because let me check them out. The Centre Siena, the CFM. Yeah, I have. That's where they do the horse race. Yeah, I've been there. Do you think Romeo gonna perform, or Romeo? Fuck, Romeo. From Movistar, I'd like to think so. I think when I first looked, Utebrooks, is that right? Don't know, but he was meant to ride it for Movistar. He's not riding it anymore. He was on PCS, so it's Ivan Romeo. I've seen that. He's down. He's down about 30 seconds. Roman Gregoire at the front, but Ivan Romeo. I would like to think he'd perform. He won the Volta Andalusia. Don't know if he went up the higher mountains, like, but he should hopefully finish top 10. Del Toro at the back of this. Del Toro's been at the back of every group, obviously rightly so, but he's just there, and he'll move to the front when he knows someone's going to attack. Pidcock is at the front of this group now. I think Jan Christen's sitting about third wheel as Gregoire moves back to the front of this group. So they're chasing him down. 27.6k to go. But he's not meant to, he can't do anything. He's just sitting there. There's no point in him chasing. And if anyone attacks, he'll just follow under the wheel. And he'll just wait to the very end, or he'll wait for the Col Pinzuto, and he'll just go. So he's doing what, like, if you were Del Toro, you'd be doing this as well. I don't. just blow the whole plan to pieces. Just go. So it looks like this is the group going into it, as the gap from the Van Aert group increases to 40 seconds. Healy obviously dropped, so in that group is Van Aert, Kron, Valgren, and then there's 2 decathlon riders, which neither of them are going to pace, because Sexas is there. Yep, let me get the win, trust. Actually, I was checking my turn. I need to check my. Let me check the. Let me check the strata. So 1, 2. Oh fuck! I forgot about Leonard Van Affen. Where's he? I forgot I had him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 4 in the top. 4 in the top. Paul, you're looking at. He's getting a bit red. You're looking at his face. The color of his face. Jesus. He looks to be pedaling slower, to be honest. He doesn't look to be pedaling as quick. Healy's back in the chasing group. That's good to see. Valgren at the front pacing. 2 decathlon riders in behind. Kron looking a ball. I say that Pogacar was looking to be riding slow there, but slow for him is like fucking cheetah speed for anyone else. Decathlon could, yeah. The Decathlon have got it right this year. I don't know if you've seen another TikTok I put up. I literally put up a TikTok saying decathlon is cooking, because I don't know, they definitely got it right this year. But so far this year they've got it right. I can't wait to see what tour they send Sexas to, because I don't know, I wouldn't want them to send them to the Tour de France right at the start. Maybe a Giro or a Vuelta, that'd be pretty good, because you could actually cook at the Vuelta, like. Obviously Vingegaard's riding the Giro. Sexas for the Giro, you think? You reckon? He has got, according to he's riding the Basque Country, the Flèche Wallonne, and Liège. So he's got all them to go. He let Roglic get the Vuelta. They don't ride for the same team. Sexas doesn't care. Do you actually really think Roglic is going to win the Vuelta? Like, do you genuinely think it, or you just, you're just saying that for because you're sure? Fair play to you, because I don't know. What was Roglic? Roglic was riding. What was it last year? 60%. He was riding something last year and he just kept dropping, and you're like, seriously, Roglic. But yet again, he'll be going in as the leader in the Vuelta. He'll have the full season to prepare for it, because he's not riding anything else. So yeah, I guess so. Yeah, fair enough. Chasing group is back up to 1 minute and 40 seconds. So it went from 1 minute and 20 to 1 minute and 40. So Pogačar is putting the pedal down again. Yes, it's Giro when he withdrew. Peloton is, so the group with Healy, 2 minutes 15 down. Group with Healy, 2 minutes 15 down. Then the Peloton is 3 minutes 10. It says the first part of the Peloton, 3 minutes 10 down. So it is. The Monte Chiaro, this is one of the new sectors. So it is the Monte Chiaro. I think it was. Pretty sure it was. 1.7 left on it for Pogačar. Yeah. Because they hadn't even updated it on... Kristen is... Yeah, you're right. He seems to be cooked. He's on the wheel of Del Toro now. But they hadn't even updated it on PCS. It still said 1 minute 20, and then I looked down, it says 1 minute and 43. So he got that out of nowhere. Gianni Vermeersch moves to the front of this chasing group to pace. Jorgensen on his wheel, Gregoire in third, Sexas fourth, Pidcock fifth, Del Toro sixth, and then Jan Christen struggling to hang on the back in seventh. As they hit the Monte Chiaro now, that is them. They are on the third last gravel sector. I don't have them. I looked at Madouin and I thought, or was it Madouin? No, I was looking at Gregoire. Sorry, and I was looking at Gregoire and I thought, no, I'll not pick him. I'll pick someone else. And I think I went with Bilbao. So I did. Either went with Bilbao or Van Aertfeld, but Leonard Van Aertfeld, who got top 10 last year, nowhere today. I wonder what happened to him. Is there anyone that has dropped out? Oh, there has. 4 DNFs. The most prominent one being Albert Withen-Philipsen from Little Trek. Rob Daunt from Picnic Post. Luca Paletti from Bardini. And then there's an Ineos rider as well, Kim Heduk from Germany. Yeah, no, I seen Gregoire was in good form. He'd won. What did he win? Sorry, need to go and check. Yeah, the Fondrom Classic recently, and then he got second in the Trofeo. The only reason I chose Bilbao is because he rode the Classic at high end, and he did pretty good in it. But 139, gap has dropped 4 seconds. So it looks like they're going to catch him. 22.3k to go. Pogačar is off the Monte Chiaro. I actually want to check. Was that the new gravel sector added? Because I had it written down. New gravel sectors added. Yeah, the Strade del Castagno, which is 0.7, which they finished, and then the last one was 3.3 kilometer, which was the Monte Chiaro. That was the newest, the two new ones. They finished the pair of them. So 2 sectors remain. It is the Pinzuto and Le Tolfe. 2.6 kilometers to go until the 13th or 14th, depending on how you want to put it. Fair point. Out of the saddle. But there's no issue. And I'm at a break. Are you kidding me? Oh. Do you reckon he's feeling it? Yeah, I don't think it's even... I still don't think he started to sweat. I don't think he'll be... He's grand. It's Pogacar. He's grand. Actually, thinking about it, I think Gregoire is going to attack at the front and catch him. He'll tap into the bottom of the bank and just words can't describe what Pogacar's just got. This Kristen drop. Thanks for the update, because I'm on a breakaway yet again, watching Peter Sagan ride a whoosh bike, or ride for whoosh, or whatever the fuck it is. I swear I've watched this ad. Honestly, I love him, but I've seen this ad about 10 times today and it's doing my head in. He's one of my favourite cyclists of all time, but damn. Still says on PCS, Kristen is in the group. So, can I get an update? It says Kristen's, but it's taken them a while to update now, because it took them a while to update that time. Kron is going strong. Here, I tell you what, the gap 130 for Kristen, Del Toro and co. He's back. 2:15 for the Healy group. So what's that? 45 seconds. And I don't think that group will catch him before Pinzuto and Tolfe. I think that group will get away. I always got mixed up with Gregoire. I got mixed up with Gregoire and what do you call him? David Gaudu, because David Gaudu won a Vuelta stage last year, and that's who I thought when the people were talking about Gregoire. I was like, oh, he's the one who won the Vuelta stage, but no, he's only 23 as well. Healy can fight for a top 8 or something. Yeah, he dropped out the back. He's back in the group, so I don't know whether, but I think there will be other riders that are that are more fresher than him. He did do quite a lot. Quite a lot of it was shut down, but yeah, Wout's still there. I've seen that on PCS. So what if Healy comes first in that group? What is it? 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if Healy's the second group. If they don't catch, they're fighting for 9th and 10th, pretty much. That's if no one completely blows up in the Jan Kristen Del Toro group. So if no one blows up and they all cross the line, sort of within each other, 9th and 10th, or what is up for grab next, as Pogacar goes around the corner onto the Pinzuto. Did they actually? I didn't know that. The commentators were talking. They were saying, "Oh, is that the corner he crashed on last year?" But they couldn't work it out. But they replaced it. Brilliant. They're like, "Nah, I took out Pogacar. Corner's got to go." So they're on to the final bit of the final time of the Pinzuto this year. Is there a gravel stage in the Giro this year? Do you know? I can't think off the top of my head. I don't think there is. I hope there is. It'd be pretty good, but I'm not 100% sure. Here's the big crowds off the massive crowds off the Pinzuto. No, I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Would have been good to see Vingegaard on them. Seeing he's the favourite for this Euro would have been cobble stage on the tour. I haven't actually looked. I know there's two. They climb the Alps twice at the end, but I didn't know there was a cobble stage now. That's looking pretty good. That. Just look at that. Not even the amount of Slovenian flags for Pogačar there as well. And all the guys running from the bottom of the corner to the top to see him come back again. Brilliant. He's just... Oh, great. So there's no cobble stage with one cobble sector at the start of the stage. Pogačar comes to the top of the climb at the Pinzuto. No issues at all. Crowds are massive. Brilliant to see. But hasn't broken a sweat by the looks of it. And it continues. They've got the banner out. Forza Tadeo. There's the Unibet Rose Rocket car. Just seen that at the top of the Pinzuto climb. As the group at the back, or the chasing group hits the Pinzuto, this is where it is going to get interesting. Jan Christen on the right, Vermeersch on the left, Paul Sexas up the middle, Gregoire at the back of the group. Something's gonna happen. I need to burp. Pardon me. So Jorgensen on the left, Christen on the right, Sexas in the middle, Vermeersch on Christen's wheel, Del Toro on Jorgensen's wheel as Sexas goes through the middle on his own. Is he going to try and attack? Del Toro's straight onto his wheel. Pidcock is struggling. He's at the back of this group. I think Pidcock is done as a gap starts to form for Pidcock as they go round the corner at the Col Pinzuto. Out of the saddle he goes. I think as Del Toro and Paul Sexas break away from Jorgensen, so there is a gap created there. Del Toro straight onto the wheel of Sexas. Wow, this is a glimpse into the future. This one, Sexas at the front, Del Toro straight on his wheel, and he's like the reincarnate. He's a French reincarnation of Pogačar. French cycling seen Pogačar and they're like, right, we need to make a French version of this, and they've came out with Paul Sexas. Yeah. The group is Pidcock on the back of this group of four. I'm not sure. I see Jorgensen obviously because he's bright yellow and sticks out like a sore thumb, but I think I seen Gianni Vermeersch as well. But it looks like Pidcock is there. He's at the group. He's at the front of the group chasing Sexas and Del Toro. Yeah, I think it is looking like Del Toro is going to be second. Sexas telling him to do a turn at the top of that climb, puts the arm out and says, mate, you go in front for a bit? No, not happening. Pidcock out of the saddle at the front of the chasing group trying to catch Sexas and Del Toro. Jorgensen in second, Gregoire in third, Jan Christen fourth, and Vermeersch in fifth. Minute 26, so the gap is coming down on Pogačar. No doubt he will be told that it is under a minute 30 and put it back up to 2 minutes. Ten seconds on the... So Pidcock's group is 10 seconds behind the Sexas group. To be honest, if there's a battle for second between Del Toro and Sexas and it is tight, I'll be happy. If it's another Pogačar goes over the top on his own, then there's another one over the top on their own. But if there's a battle for the second, I'm all here for it. I will take it. Pogačar on roads that look like the UK roads, potholes everywhere. But There is 3 kilometers until Pogacar hits Le Tolfe. So you've got the top 3 sorted. Sexas, to be honest, the way it has been going, it wouldn't surprise me. Well, not wouldn't surprise me. I'm like near 99% sure that if it comes to it, Del Toro's beating Sexas just because of the Oh, Del Toro's at the front now. Look at that. Del Toro goes to the front and doesn't even. He's just sitting there. We Sunday ride. I think Sexas is done. Once they get the Tolfe, if Sexas is still pulling and still attacking up the Tolfe, this kid is nuts. Gregoire pulls that hidden card attack, drops and here, second still on the card for Gregoire, with 15 seconds down. They've still a climb to go on the Le Tolfe. Gregoire's still in it. 18 votes now on the poll. 67% for Isaac Del Toro. We've actually got a couple for other. 6% on other now. 6%. It was 0, so there's a couple of people that actually think someone other than them 3 are going to get second. Sexas and Del Toro, the group chasing Pogacar, a minute and 17 down, with Jan Christen, Roman Gregoire, Tom Pidcock, Gianni Vermeersch, and Matteo Jorgensen. Some of the hair is sticking out of Pogacar's helmet. He is meaning business. Why is Eminem in first? Imagine this race without Pogacar. I know it, but to be fair, if Pogacar wasn't in this, Del Toro would probably be out the front. But I'm just glad to see him back, Pogacar, because it's the start of the season now. Once he's back, it's the start of the season. Actually, how long do you think Pogacar's going to leave it until he retires? Sexas versus Del Toro, but like a one-on-one, not Sexas pulling. Oh, I suppose because yeah, you're right. Sexas wouldn't be as done because Del Toro would actually be pulling for a bit. 0.9 kilometers until the final sector, or the final gravel, Le Tolfe. Gonna retire early, yeah. What was it, after the tour or something, they were talking about him. He's when's his contract? 2030. I think he'll either ride the 4 years. He'll be 31. Yeah, I think he'll finish that contract, and that'll be him done. Hope it's not, like, but you know, no, it's 2030. I just checked it there, but I hope not. But yeah, finish on top. Why not? It's better than that than going down to the likes of fucking Astana or something like that. Nothing against Astana, but just going down to one of them teams and getting the race win here or there. You might as well finish on top. Go to a shit club and make it good. You'll be happy to know Roman Gregoire is pacing at the front for the chasing group as he goes on to the final gravel sector. I couldn't even get that out. Mine's going blank. But the final gravel sector, Le Tolfe, 1.1 kilometers long. Pogacar is just hit it. Dude's going to pace out and drop. Oh, right. You're on about Gregoire. I thought you're on about Pogacar. I was like, what? He should have waited to the Tolfe to go to the front. Look at the crowds. And that's not even at the... What? The crowds on that road are nuts. Look at that image. Holy shit. This is brilliant. Pogacar's on Le Tolfe, the climb, on the gravel roads, in Tuscany, in Strade Bianche. Wow. Someone's going to fall, do you reckon? I see if your man jumps out again, this inflatable suit. Oh my god. Look at these crowds. Not a phone in sight. It's beautiful to see. Not a phone in sight, just people enjoying the moment. Visma fan gonna make. Visma are gonna pay that motorbike in front. Brake check him. But honestly, this is just different breeds. 0.2% or 0.2 kilometers to the top. This is just, I probably said it about 3 or 4 times. Just what an image. There has to be a couple of thousand here. Maybe more. Like, they're still going. Holy shit. Like, the amount of people here. I know we've seen it once already, but I wasn't really looking at the crowd. I was more looking at the fact that there was a man in an inflatable suit. Right. Sexas and Del Toro onto it. I see the Gregoire group at the back. They've just came around the corner about to hit it. Sexas at the front. Del Toro on his wheel. Will Sexas have enough to attack, move, put in an acceleration, anything? Or will Del Toro come around the side? Oh, look at this small gap. Move. Something's going to happen here. Jan Christen at the front. Jan Christen attacks. Pidcock attacks. Jan Christen trying to follow. Sexas. Pan back to Sexas. Del Toro, I don't even think Del Toro has enough room to attack. He's just comfortably on the wheel. He might attack after it. Sexas is bobbing and weaving the head like he's on the final round of a boxing fight. He's looking pretty done. I think once he gets to the top of this, if Del Toro moves, it could be over. Pidcock is attacking. Jan Christen on the wheel. Jorgensen in third. Gregoire in fourth. And Gianni Vermeer sitting in fifth. Sexas still at the front. Still pulling. Still going hard. Del Toro on his wheel. Says there 483 watts. I don't know watts. See this watts talk? I don't know it, but he's doing 483, so I think that's a lot, the fact they're showing it. Del Toro still on his wheel. No attack, nothing. Will there be something? I don't know. I think he will just leave it to the end. Gianni Vermeer out of the saddle, trying to get back onto the wheel of Roman Gregoire. Nothing really changed. Is Jan Christen attacked? Yes, he has. Jan Christen has attacked. Oh no. Jan Christen has attacked. Pidcock looks sort of done. Will Jan... Oh no. If UAE get this 1, 2, 3, there's no way the sport's done. Sport's finished. Jan Christen attacks. He's away up the road. A decent bit up the road. 118 to Pogacar from Sexas and Del Toro. 138 from Pidcock to Pogacar. So that is a 20-second gap between the two of the chasing groups. Jan Christen seems to be in the middle. He must be about 10-15 seconds behind now, but you can't see them up the road. The whole UAE team in his fantasy. Is there no restrictions on how many you're allowed from one team? I know in the Premier League in football you're only allowed 3 from the one team. There mustn't be any restrictions to that. The camera pans back to Pogacar yet again. Probably not even broke a sweat. Still out the front. See if there's another ad break with 9 kilometers to go. I will crack. See if I have to listen to Peter Sagan talk about whoosh when there's 9 kilometers to go and Jan Christen is chasing Paul Sexas and Del Toro. I'm going to lose my shit. It's going to be last 4. What do you mean, as in Gregoire's getting 4th? Oh, sorry, last 4 kilometers. Sorry, my bad. I get you now. Never mind. Yeah. Pogacar going down a wee bit of descent. Takes a attack. Well, not attack, but Kristen's caught. Thank fuck. No top three. NSN car at the front there. Gregoire still there. Jorgensen, Vermeersch, Pidcock. So what I've got? Yeah, I've got 4. I think you've still got 4 as well. I've got 4 for the Fanta cycling team. Sexas still at the front. What is that? 15 seconds. 15 seconds on the Pidcock group. Jorgensen, who's that? Gregoire at the front. Gregoire's at the front of the group, pacing as he moves off to the side and lets Jorgensen come through. He drops into about 4th wheel, I think. Jan Christen at the back of this group. He seems to be done. Oh my god, the bottom of my screen's still on 30k. We're into the final 10 now. Fuck's sake. The reigning world champion, Strade Bianche. This is the first time back-to-back world champion wins on Strade Bianche, isn't it? I think that was another record or something someone was talking about. Thanks for that. We've spoke about him that much. He might as well be a favourite here. $8K to go. 127 on Sexas and Del Toro. 140 on the Tom Pidcock, Gregoire, Vermeersch, Jorgensen and Jan Christen group. Sexas around the corner, no issues, no slips or anything. Del Toro, as always, comfortably sitting in the wheel. Big attack on Via Santa Caterina. For Del Toro, looks like it's going to be. Do you know what? I was expecting I was obviously expecting a Pogacar complete, not a domination, but I thought the battle for second wasn't going to be good, but this is better than I did expect it was going to be. So you think Del Toro looks pretty tired then? Well, obviously Sexas, he's probably fucking wrecked, but according to yourself, you think Del Toro's looking pretty rough. I thought he looked pretty comfortable. It says there Pogacar's doing 460 watts on his own, 7.4k to go. Oh, the Sexas and Del Toro group is up the road. Here, you never know, they're about to get caught here. 7.3. Yeah, I'd see if Sexas wins, it'd be pretty good. But then there's another fan base created of Sexas, and every race is going to be Sexas is going to win. Gregoire didn't bring them back. That wasn't. I wasn't Gregoire. That was. It was Jorgensen. Paul Sachs has 420 watts. It says 15 seconds between the two. I think the commentators just said that as well, but I don't think it's that. I think it's a bit less. It looks like I thought Pogacar. I thought Pidcock and Jan Christen were distancing at the back there, but no, they're back on. We're into the final 6k. I know every time the show was him doing watts, he's doing 400. So I don't know how long he's doing it for or what, but 19 doing that behind Pogacar in second place at the Strade Bianche. Strade Bianche is different gravy at. So we've got, what is this? The last 3 kilometers it's shown. This climb. This fine. When I was in Siena, I never seen this climb, and I was fuming. I never seen it. As in, I'm fuming now that I didn't specifically go out and look for it. I was in the square for a bit, went around the shops, and then headed back. But I should have went to this hill. So I should have. 5.6 kilometers to go. I will change this to. Is my mouse working? Just about. I'll change this to 5k. I know. He's just different. Less watts, but quicker. But the Pogacar effect. The gap now for the chasing group 2 and 3 is 15 seconds still, so it's went up a wee bit. Or is it sort of the same? 14 seconds now. The Van Aert group is 3 minutes 30 down, so they're obviously completely out of it. But battle for second and third. Do you reckon? Do you think? Because I was literally just about to say a thought just entered my mind that Del Toro attacks, Paul Seix has cracks, and this group catches him on the final climb. Whoever attacks out of this group, and Paul Seix goes out the back of that group and doesn't even get a top 3. But then again, Paul Seix, he seems to have the stamina of the Duracell bunny, and he'll probably be fine up the top of this climb. I seen when they did the women's coverage of it, the final kilometer they actually fixed the barriers, because that one with Van Aert and Del Toro at stage 9 at the Giro, and they came around that final bend, there was a barrier sticking out. Van Aert near hit it. I was like, what sort of barriers that? But they fixed it, so everything seems fine for the final kilometer. If there is a 1-2, if there is a sprint between Seix and Del Toro, that is 23 seconds now. Was I saying 15? No, it's 20, so it has increased. Del Toro's just sitting. He's just sitting second. They go. Del Toro and Seix just went under the 5 kilometer banner. Pogacar has 3.9 to go. They're just showing a corner here that Seix and Del Toro did, where Seix near hit the face first into the sign. Ooh. Gregoire 4th. Jan Christen attack at the 5 kilometer banner. Oh dear. No one can. Jan Christen goes. Pidcock goes to follow. Gregoire on Pidcock's wheel. Jorgensen in 3rd. Vermeersch in 4th. I think this is going to be shut down pretty quickly, but there was a bit of excitement there. Gregoire's got it under control just in behind Pidcock's wheel, who actually has it under control. Oh no, never mind. He's moved to the front. 3.2k to go. Pogacar's just about to hit the 3 kilometer banner as he goes under it now. Sponsored by Lidl, actually. I think I just seen there. Here, I tell you what. See if my 3 guys get 4th, 5th, and 6th, I'll be happy. If I see Gregoire, Pidcock, and Vermeersch hitting 4th, 5th, and 6th, I will be grand. Oh no, sorry. Why am I saying I don't have Gregoire? I meant if I seen Pidcock and Vermeersch getting 4th and 5th, I'll be grand. Seix, I hope for 2nd. And then obviously Pogacar. I think if you don't have Pogacar in your fantasy for the Strade Bianche, you're I don't know what you're not slick. Well, obviously you might not pick him, and you might have a team of Del Toro, Seix, Gregoire, Pidcock, Vermeersch, Jorgensen, and Jan Christen. A lot of them. I was going to pick Del Toro, but then I thought no, Pidcock would get 2nd. I think Pidcock would be a lot better off if he didn't have them 2 mechanicals. Pogacar speaking on the radio. Don't worry, lads. Hat-trick is in my hands. We're all good. Looks at the camera. We nod of the head. He knows what he's done, and he knows that this is just complete and utter unreal. 1.6k to go. 1 minute 19 for the Sexas group. 1 minute 50 for the Jorgensen group, as Jorgensen, Gregoire, and Pidcock have got a gap on Kristen and Vermeersch. Oh dear. Come on, Vermeersch, fucking paddle, mate. So a lot of people were right. Paul Sexas, even AI was right. Bold prediction. Paul Sexas, he is proven a lot of people that said it right, and that he is a different breed, and he's only 19. A lot of these all the cyclists now that are good are just different breeds, like Del Toro, Sexas, Pogacar, all just nuts. Pogacar coming onto the final kilometer banner. Gonna yawn again. Oh, pardon me. Pogacar gets out of the seat as he hits the Via Santa Catrina, as he sits back down. Here, you could be right. Gregoire is looking good. Look at the flags, all the flags. Look, he just dapped them up. He just dapped them. He just dapped a member of the crowd up. Brilliant. Goes round to the left, goes round to the right, and he is at the steep slopes of the Via Santa Catrina. Pogacar out of the seat, giving it full whack. Look at the crowds. How is there that many people there? Glue in his hand. Fuck. The uproar. 0.5k to go. Look at the crowds here. Commentator just said victory 109. Fourth victory at the Strade Bianche. Third win in a row at the Strade Bianche. Second win in a row in the World Champion jersey at the Strade Bianche. He is a different breed as he reaches the top of the Via Santa Catrina. Pogacar is on the roads by himself. He has been on the roads by himself for about 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 kilometers. He's been on the road the majority of the day by himself as he comes round the final bend. That's not the final bend, but he's about to hit the final bend as he comes round to the finish. That's not the final bend. As he comes round the final bend now, fist in the air, hat-trick wins, 4 in a row, 4 wins, 3 in a row, 2 in the World Championship jersey. You know, hasn't even broke a sweat. Out of the saddle. Now he's round the final bend, onto the final straight, hands off the handlebar, hands in the air. Look at that. What an image, what a sight. Fair play, Tadej Pogacar. Wow. Now the battle for second. Did he get off the bike there? Yep. Off the bike, takes a bow. And he deservedly so. Goes along the crowd, high fives everybody. He's holy shit! Paul Sexas dropping. What? The camera's just panned back to Paul Sexas. He's on his own. Del Toro's away out the back. What? Paul Sexas is going to come second. Wow. I'm speechless. I'm actually speechless. I don't even know what to say. What a performance from Sexas. He gets second, 19 years old, and he's just done that the whole day at the Strade Bianche. Del Toro coming in third. Gregoire in fourth. Oh, he is. Gregoire's attacking out the front. Gregoire's going to get fourth. Gianni Vermeersch in fifth. Jan Christen in sixth. I don't want to see them hugging. I want to see Gregoire. I want to see where Vermeersch is at. Pidcock's out the back with Jorgensen. I think Jan Christen was sitting in third. But yeah, it is. Gregoire's on his own. Vermeersch on his way, or a couple of bike lengths behind Jan Christen, a couple of bike lengths behind him. But Pidcock and Jorgensen are way at the back, so it is Gregoire looking to get, or is Gianni Vermeer. Gianni Vermeersch is. No, he's not closing the gap. He's not closing the gap. Wow, so you got it. You got it right. Roman Gregoire out of the, oh. Vermeersch just got onto the back of the wheel there. I thought, yeah, you predicted it. Gregoire in fourth. Jan Christen got sixth. Wow. Just wow. I can't believe Saxas got second there. Wow. So what the results are? The results for the Strade Bianche: Pogacar in first, Paul Saxas in second, Del Toro third, Roman Gregoire in fourth, Gianni Vermeersch in fifth, Jan Christen sixth. Don't know about seventh and eighth, but it is either Pidcock or Jorgensen. I don't know if there's the Ben Healy group, Kron at the front. So this is the battle for 9th and 10th now. So Kron is at the front, Lepera is in second, Van Aert in third, Healy is dropping out the back in fourth. Come on, Van Aert, get the top 10. Get a top 10. Healy's done out of this, so the top 10 is either going to be 9th and 10th is either going to be Kron, Paul Lepera or Van Aert. It's looking to be Kron and Paul Lepera. As Paul Lepera comes on the inside of Kron and overtakes him to get into 9th. Yeah, Van Aert isn't getting the top. I think Van Aert's getting 11th. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Did he get it? Oh, he did. Van Aert got 10th. He got a top 10. Fair play to Van Aert. That is very good. He sprinted the line. I think he beat Paul Lepera. He gets 11th. But I don't know who came 7th or 8th. It was either Jorgensen or Pidcock. Swap them about, either or. But the poll, 23 votes, 65% said Isaac Del Toro. 17% in second said Paul Saxas. They got it right. Tom Pidcock 13%, and the other was 4%. So what a Strade Bianche. Wow. I'm gonna hop off now. I will hop off the stream. I need to film the TikToks and all that. But yes, Gregoire the GOAT getting fourth. But yes, I'm gonna hop off. If you did join me with 8 people in here now, subscribe, like Paris, Toronto, Milan, San Remo. I'll be live for all them. Thanks for joining me for the Strade Bianche. What a race. Pogacar wins 3 in a row. Paul Saxas comes in second. Del Toro in third. Just what a race. All the best now.